everybody, Eric Tate here from Penguin Magic, and I'm so excited to be doing this Instagram reaction video for you. I'm actually coming to you from my home office, where the Penguin Magic social media team has compiled some of the craziest card videos they could find on Instagram and sent them to me. I have no idea what I'm about to see, but we should take a look together. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first video here. Looks like this is Jeremy Tan Magic and Kyle Raven.
To the camera.
Okay.
Put it back into the deck.
Okay.
And shuffle.
Okay, so
is it back in the deck? Can I turn now?
Yes.
Can I turn? Okay. Yeah.
Shuffle.
Okay. And shuffle. Yeah, go ahead. Shuffle. Okay. Make sure your card's still in there. Has to be, right? Because you just put it in. You just put it in. Right?
Yes.
Done? Cool.
Yeah.
So you're good at this. Can you dribble through the cards? Just go ahead. Dribble. Yep. Go again.
Oh no, he's not going to do that.
Dribble.
No, spring.
Spring.
Let's make it more challenging.
Okay.
Spring. Yep. What was your card?
Ace of Hearts.
No!
What? It's magic.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? It's Carbone here.
All right, so I'm gonna watch this through to get, because okay, I can pause here. All right, so I wanna see something towards the end here, because that is nuts. I actually, so when I did Fool Us way back in 2018, I think it was, Kostya Kimlet was doing something like this, and the method was just that it was real, which was insane, right? Because Kostya is so good. But I've never seen anyone else do it for real here, and I'm hoping I can pause it and see if I can track back and see if he's just using a duplicate, because I don't really, I don't want to bust anyone on methods or here, like this is not for exposure, but like this is like legit what I would do if I saw this in real life, or like if I saw this on Instagram when I was scrolling, I would like go back and like try and figure out a little bit of the. Okay, so like we can see that there. The dude is actually grabbing a card from the middle. That is bonkers. Okay. All right. Okay. So he freaks out. This is what I wanted to see here. Can we see? Was there another? I don't see another ace. It has to be the real one. That's all I can figure out. Okay, Josh coming in clutch here and showing me something amazing to begin with. That video is nuts. I mean, he just plucks the card right. Like, I can think of ways to fake that, but I wonder if that's real. I have no idea or not. I have no idea if that's real or not. Let's see. I can't even begin to figure out how you start to work that out, because he shuffled, right? So it's got to be like a short card or something, and he's looking for something in it. I don't know. So actually, I just picked this up the other day. This finally came. The Drop by Thomas Bader. I think this is going to be on Penguin soon. If it's not, Thomas, reach out to us. But I know that like there's a very similar effect where you're like throwing cards in the middle, and I've learned various ways on how to fake that. I know I'm excited to work on the Drop by Thomas, but that was insane. I don't even know what to say. Let's move on to the second video here. We're gonna be talking. Oh, let me see if I'm gonna move this over. Can I move that over? No. Let's see if so everyone can see this here. Sorry, I'm doing this in real time from my streaming setup. So yeah, so there's the whole video for you. Let's take a look at this together. So this is Yoan_F_Magic Slights. Learn this trick on my Patreon. The perfect trick to explain poker rules. Oh, dope. That's sick. All right, let's watch this again. I'm gonna watch it without the audio here. So this is, I'm like super into this, right? I've always loved Ace Productions. And this, man, that right there is really cool. I like that like double king production out of the sandwich effect, which is pretty slick. There's some moves here that I probably wouldn't do myself on Instagram just because watchability is like repeatability is a really difficult thing to do for card moves on the internet. That's why when you like watch stuff that I've done on Instagram for Penguin, it's always something that I can like know is bulletproof. But that royal flush right there at the end is pretty sick. I'm not quite sure where some of that stuff came from. I have to assume that like there's got to be, oh, I don't know. Like again, I don't want to like bust people on moves here, but like I'm assuming that's some sort of like crazy setup that like you could do in real life because like clearly Johan is doing those moves like for real. Like there's not cuts or anything between them, so there's probably some crazy stack that I bet is not too hard to do. But you can learn it in the Patreon. I might go check out the Patreon there. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see. So that was Johan, and then this one right here. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Oh, I think that's the same. I think he sent me the same one. Oh no, this is a different one. All right, so we're gonna go here. I'm probably gonna have to resize this again. This is gonna be the. We'll just move this over here so we can see this stuff. And let's take a look at poker players' motivation. So I have a note here. I'm working on like some things over on this side. And let's just take a look at what does Josh say here. Josh says, not magic, just a ridiculously skilled poker dealer. All right, I'm in. Oh, looks like there's no audio for the... Oh, snap. Do you see that? That cat is like boomeranging cards backwards here. Look at this. Okay, this is like the quintessential, like, this dealer has been doing this for years. And he's just like making himself... He's just like, this is like something he's doing to be bored. However, I will say here, there's some great... We should take a look at some of these replies here. Tim Lungi over here says, as a poker dealer, this guy's not very good. His pitch is way too high and way too slow. Totally, 100% Tim Lungi. I totally agree with that, right? So if you watch this, let's see if I can pause it correctly at the same time. So it'll come back around in the loop here. Oh, there is video here. Okay, let's see if I can... All right, so you see this right here. I just pointed at the screen as though you guys can see it. So this right here, that dude right here can totally see the face of that card. Also, I don't know what's going on here. We can't see because of this player in white. But if the player in white, or actually this player in blue right here, if their cell phone was sitting on the table or they had a cup of black coffee, they could totally be using that as a glim to check this out. Like this is definitely, like this dude's got the skills to pay the bills, but this is absolutely, if you're ever being dealt this way in a poker room, I'm not saying this guy is working with somebody else, but you totally shouldn't do that. Yeah, this is a master of his craft. Just realize it's in reverse. There's no way this is in reverse. Yeah, that's not in reverse. Yeah, this is... Get out of here. Get out of here. This is insane. This is that's a crazy video though. Oh man, look at that. Like, how do you do that? All right, I'm sitting at my desk right now and I've got... So if I could just go... Like, he must be like flipping it. All right, I kind of did it. I mean, let's... So if you just like, if you flick it that way, yeah, you flick it that way. Okay, so this guy's just like good at flicking it the other way. All right, I take it back, Josh. That is not. He's an insanely skilled poker dealer who is throwing that fancy stuff so that somebody can peek. Is what I'm saying. Speaking of poker dealer stuff, we got another one coming up here. This is okay. All right, hang on. So let's switch back to this scene here so you guys can see this. Oh, it's my good buddy Jason Leany. All right, so I've seen a bunch of these videos. I follow Jason on Instagram. I follow him on TikTok, and he is always doing insane like challenge videos, which I love because Jason's so good. Let's take a look.
Because I have 2 stopwatches running. I'm going to give my editor some extra work to do this weekend. Actually, that's a joke. Nothing on this page is edited. You could hire me for private events. I'll come do anything you want from this page. Something else people say is that they're shot backwards, so here you can see some gravity before we even begin. In my last few videos, I've done things like split the colors after a series of shuffles, or dealt myself a royal flush from a truly shuffled deck of cards, just like this. You can clearly see it's an honest mix of the cards. And then people have started to ask me, can I combine certain things? Can I simultaneously stack a royal flush and keep control of the color? So let's try it. We'll give the cards the same shuffle sequence, a casino style shuffle. You can look this up on YouTube. It's exactly how you shuffle the cards in a casino. 2 shuffles a strip, followed by 1 more shuffle like this, and then of course a one-handed cut that prevents all methods of cheating, so I've heard. Now make sure that when I deal, you can clearly see all the cards come off the top of the deck. Just to make this a little bit more amazing, I thought I would deal myself that royal flush in perfect sequential order. So clearly all coming off the top of the deck. Now the big question, can I separate all of the colors as well? Now you're assuming that you're just going to see all the red cards separated from the black cards, but let's take it up a notch. Why don't I put all of the clubs together, all of the diamonds together, of course, all the hearts together, and the spades together, and why not put them in perfect numerical order as well? We know the cards were shuffled before we started. It's not edited. It's not played backwards. You're just going to have to accept I'm the best in the world. Don't believe me? Book me. You can tell this...
First of all, Jason, if you're the best in the world, come get my trophy. Second of all, Jason is awesome. I love this. Also, like, I love the fact that, like, Jason is clearly lying to you while he's doing exactly what you ask him to do. This is so good. Let's see. Oh, let's look at some of these, because Jason gets some of the craziest comments out here. Here, how he does it. He shuffles the cards that way, and then if they're in the wrong order, he films it again and again until he gets it right. That was take 25,328. 100%. Yes. That's definitely, he just kept shuffling until, no, what is wrong with you? Let's see, simple math. All right. I booked him an event. He's a real deal. It's obviously edited. There's a clear cut right at the first half of the video. There's not F32 Alfred. There's absolutely not. I've not seen card control like this since Ricky J. All right. Yeah. I mean, like, Jason's got some skills. Dude roasting everyone in his comments while simultaneously begging for bookings. Sad. No, you don't even know. Jason doesn't need to do this. This is what he does for fun. I love this. It's clearly edited because I have a fragile ego and cannot handle a man doing card tricks on Instagram. That's hilarious. That is the best roast of all these people. Okay, like, for real, should we just do one of these where I only react to Jason Leany videos? Because these are super good. So, like, I'm not going to give you exact methods here, but I do know that Jason... I mean, look, there's a lot of stuff going on there in that particular video, and Jason's clever enough to work out some things with a Pharaoh shuffle that, I don't know, I feel like he's capable of pulling off. It's some seriously sick sleight of hand, though, and some pretty solid false shuffling, too, because there's, like, the fact that he's mixing real shuffles with false shuffles makes me just love him even more. And the cocky attitude is just... All right, I am going to reveal one secret on this thing. It's that Jason Leany's a really nice guy in real life. That's just the truth. All right, let's move on. We got something from Angelo Carbone coming up here. Let me get this set up. Let's get over to my reaction screen here, and what we got here. We'll move this over so you can see everything. Let's take a look at. Oh, this is from Harapong Ong. This is Out of Order by Angelo Carbone, performed by Harapong Ong. All right, this is going to be nuts.
So what I have over here are 4 playing cards with alternating back colors, red, blue. And not only that, the faces themselves are alternating in color as well, red and black. I want you to notice that because of this rivet over here, the positions are essentially locked into place. No matter what I do to the cards, no matter how I spin them around, the colors on the face and the backs will always be alternating like so. Unless, of course, I give these cards a magical snap. If I do that, I want you to look carefully that the colors have impossibly separated out. Red, and black. An impossible mystery.
Hang on. Let's watch this again without the audio here. An oil and water with a rivet through it? First of all, that's weird. So here's the thing. I know Angelo Carbone and Harapong are some of the best gaff makers. Like coming up with gimmicks, they're nuts. But this is like, I was expecting to see some kind of a slit, but like look at the way it's riveted. Like those cards, like even if there's a hidden slit in those cards where like they can like move up and down in there, I feel like that rivet is too far up for any kind of like hidden slit. So and that looks pretty thin and pretty free. So I don't know what's going on here. You know what? Josh picked some great stuff. I don't even know. Like I have no idea how that works. And I just like spent way too much time doing Pow by Eric Casey, and that's a great oil and water, but that one by Angelo Carbone is nuts. All right, moving on here. Oh, this is my buddy Jeremy Griffith. Okay, so No Ace, No Face by Jeremy Griffith. Let's take a look. Let's pop over here and see what's going on with this. I love that one of the top comments here is, "Did you not win the FISM?" Let's see what's going on. Ooh. What? Okay, so that little move right there, that was dope. All right, we're going to take this music off so that we don't get DMCA striked here, but I'm just going to leave this up and let you all admire the beautiful handling of Jeremy Griffith. There's some cool stuff going on here. All right, let's just real quick. I love that move, that little waterfall move, and then this thing that he does. Oh, that's sick. That is absolutely sick. All right, if I had to hazard a guess as to what was going on here, I don't like. I think a gimmick that we all card people know is involved because it's a gimmick that comes with designer decks, like the one he's using there. But I think that's the only one. Like, I don't think there's any other like smooth bits or rough boys or sticky business. I don't think it's any of that. I think this is just Jeremy being peak Jeremy right now. And it's just like, I mean, just look at that. Let's take a look at some of these comments here. Nice card work. You're killing it with these slides, man. Yeah, so that's the thing is also like, I think that there's nothing of that, some of that stuff, because I know how good Jeremy is. I've gotten to session with him and we've played around with cards together. And so I think he can just do this. All right. So sorry, got to the end of the comments here. Ooh, look, Daniel Chard commenting. Daniel Chard's one of my favorite card magicians. I love him. That is nuts. All right. So like, let's just put some of this stuff out there right now. Jeremy Griffith is one of the best card handlers on the planet. And so that video is insanely impressive because I am pretty certain that he has not gimmicked those cards in any way. And so what you're just watching is somebody with fingertips as light as butterfly wings handle cards in an absolutely incredible fashion. That was awesome. Let's see what's up next here. This is PH on the roof. I'm excited for this. All right, so let's get back over here. All right, so if you don't know who PH on the roof is, incredible creator from Asia. I think it's Korea. If I'm wrong, please just yell at me in the comments or something like that. I also feel like we could do some insane stuff, like an entire video and just reacting to PH on the roof videos, because PH on the roof is an incredible creator. Let's find out what's going on here. All right, so we got a bunch of blank cards. What the what? All right, we're gonna watch that again. All right, so we got a frustration count. All right, cool. but I've seen more amazing stuff from PH on the Roof. Like, I'm not busting on this because this is sick. I'm actually gonna let it replay without the sound here. This is pretty cool. It's the only thing I don't like about this video is that just because we're literally following up what I believe to be Jeremy Griffith handling an ordinary set of cards with something that PH, who is amazing, by the way, has obviously gaffed, and it's pretty easy for me to follow through. Now, again, this is not aimed at magicians. PH is clearly doing this for like other people. Oh, and he's giving crediting people here. SW Dennis. Let's see. I'm gonna open this in a new window. Oop, not there. Okay. So SW Dennis is the crediting, and then photography credit. This is nice. It's very good. Yeah. See, like here, Dayton a P 2008 like caught the same thing I did. It's really cool. But I'm just like not personally into it. Only because like it doesn't have this like rewatchability thing on Instagram, which is fine. Like that doesn't matter. All I would say is, looking at you, Josh, from the social media team, if we're gonna do another one of these, find me the sick PH on the Roof videos that I know exists. Like that was good, but there is better. All right, moving on. We are moving on here to Ben's. Wait a minute. So, Tony Peng Tony. All right, so I'm gonna bring this up here, and I bet I'm gonna have to move this and resize it a little bit for you. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna move this over. We're doing this in real time because we out here. We doing stuff, and so we're watching Tony Peng Tony. It's been 12 years without a name. So the notes here I have say Benzeas production or not. Hey, where are those cards coming from? All right, let's take a look. Let's dive in. Dope. Wait a minute. Hang on. We're gonna watch this back without the sound. Okay, yeah. So this is okay. Then when you turn it face up, where are those coming from? What? How are these coming from the middle? There's no way they're coming from the middle. Is it? That's got to be like a weird finger movement to throw me off. Those have got to be coming from the bottom, right? Those are coming from the bottom. So like that first one definitely comes from the top. Now the rest of them here. He must be he's got to be firing that off the bottom. If Tony Peng Tony is not firing this off the bottom, I don't know where the hell those are coming from. What do we got here? Oh, somebody asking if there's a tutorial for this production? It's only published in Chinese? That just means that I have to learn Chinese now. This is ridiculous. No, it's not. Okay, that's sick. That's that's all I have to say on that. I have no idea where those are coming from. Like a lot of times I can like look at a card slate and like even if it has a lot of watching repeatability on Instagram or TikTok, I can still like I have a general idea on where it's coming from. I have no idea on that. That is pretty insane. Oh, all right, we're moving on here, and we're moving on because we have a Patrick Coon video. Let's get back to this little double screen right here, and oh man, I'm excited for this. So we're gonna see Patrick Coon, Jokers Are Wild Magic. Let's turn that audio on and get into it. What the? All right, we're watching this a few times. Holy. Gotta remember not to curse. Okay, I have always thought Patrick Coon's amazing. I use his timeline app on a regular basis when I'm performing. Wait a minute. Okay. We gotta check out some of these comments here. Okay. Marcus Eddie, wow, Blake Vote, fire emojis. The French twins, more fire emojis. No, everyone just believes that it's insane. Oh, here, loading more comments. Loading. Okay, not loading more. Let's watch this again. This is nuts. Okay, so we see this super clean handling of the Jokers that turns into. All right. Ooh, I just had an idea on how this works, and I a little bit hate him. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Oh. That is so good. Oh, if that is even remotely what I think it is, using that turnover change in combination with, how do I Penn and Teller this? A Gemini gimmick? I don't. That's such a smart idea. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna go play with that idea. Like it's perfect for Instagram, and it's such a beautiful. God, I'm a little bit mad at how incredibly talented Patrick Coon is, and so creative. It's insane. All right, we're coming up to the last couple here, and so we'll see. Ooh, this next one I'm excited about. Hetet Woo. Hetet Woo was one of the judges at FISM. We're definitely going to have to resize this one. So I'm going to come in here. We're going to resize this so you can see everything. There we go. Check that out just like that. All right, let's check out Hetet Woo. Hetet Woo, by the way, is an unbelievable card magician. You've got to check out Hetet's FISM routine because it's like nothing you'll ever see before. But check this out from Hetet Woo. All right, solid dead cut to the king. All right, not out of the middle, but... Oh, that was dope. That was sick. Oh, no, he's so far ahead of us. He's so far ahead! No, those are not going to be aces. What is going on? No, those can't be blank. Those cannot. Unreal. Unreal. That is insane. All right, I'm gonna let this play again just because I want to watch this a little bit. And all right, let's be honest. I was a little feeling myself at the very beginning here when I'm like watching this and I'm like checking some stuff out. I'm like, okay, I recognize that. I can see where you're at. But this is like classic. Oh man, this is classic Hetet Woo, just like leading you down the garden path until you like, oh, okay, I know what's going on. Because right now, this whole sequence right here, this is just to put you to sleep, right? Because like you kind of think you know what's going on as a magician, and then suddenly it changes into something completely different. See this? I have no idea what he's doing here. Because if this was black art, it can't be black art, right? That's like specifically why he's using this red velvet, because this is not like red cards coming off it or anything like that. Red, black, and you see all these little like swipe gestures, like that is so that you know that, or it's to make you think he's using black art, but he can't because it doesn't work with that color and that kind of material style unless Hetet's figured out something insane that the rest of the world hasn't. And the fact that these cards never leave the frame, he's not coming back to them. Like, I mean, that white is a little blown out, but he's not going to be using that to hide Flippy Boys. See, I don't know how you make that card change 3 times like that. I have no idea how you make that change. That's banana balls bonkers time is what that is. No, thank you, good sir. No, thank you. I do not appreciate my mind being devastated like that. It's not okay. All right. If you ever have a chance to see Hetet Woo live, the first time I saw Hetet Woo was at this Magic convention called 4F, the Fector's Finger Flinging Frolic. It's a really cool invitation only convention, and Hetet absolutely crushed me dead when with his card Magic performance. And every time I've watched something from Hetet, I just get freaked out. But speaking of freaked out, we're coming up to the last one right here. We're going to take a look at my good buddy Blaze Sarah. And oh no. And of course you would throw this in here, Josh. Of course you would throw this incredible thing in here. Let's move this over here so that everybody can see it. Resize this so we can all see all the fun bits. And let's take a look. This is going to be nuts.
We have 2 jokers. Both sides are wild cards. It can be whatever you want. So Jason, out of all of these cards, which one would you want? Which one?
Scott Robinson in the background.
Okay, so you're imagining just 3 spades. Out of all the cards, which one would you like?
7 of clubs.
The 7 of clubs. So you're imagining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clubs. Which one would you like to appear on top? The 3 or the 7?
Of course, 7.
Of course, your card. Okay. So you want the 7 to appear on top?
Yeah,
yes?
please.
So that means that you want the 3 to appear
No
on bottom,
way.
so it should
Yeah.
look like this. Here, 7 on top.
Give you, oh my God!
I'm glad somebody else on this was able to swear since
Oh my
I
God,
couldn't. This is
crazy.
nuts. Okay, so full disclosure, Blaze is a friend of mine, and I do know how this works. And I've been working on this move, and this is Blaze Sarah's. Oh man, I think this is One Arm Bandit just taken absolutely to the extreme. If you ever get a chance to meet Blaze Sarah in Vegas or really any convention, he'll do this trick for you. And the thing is, it looks as clean in this Instagram video as it does in real life. This isn't and also, spoiler alert, this is during the Magic Live 2023 after party. So this is, everyone's just sort of wandering around. There's tables, chairs, drinks are flowing freely. Magicians are hanging out and talking. So this video is not set up. This is just like Blaze walking around with a deck of cards in his pockets and doing this. And those are freely named cards. He's not forcing or anything like that. Of course, Josh, one of our social media guys, would be putting this in here for me to see because he knows how good it is. Also, let's take a look at some of these comments here. Patrick Coon throwing some props this way. Anna de Guzman, Magic Belay, fire emojis, you demand. Wild West Gambling Show, that's a crazy one. So Wild West Gambling Show is actually Richard Turner's only official student. This guy, Rick Seidman, I met Rick at Magic Live. I've been hearing about him for years. And actually, so I happen to know the guy who created Siri, and he was telling me about Rick. And Rick's card handling skills are second to none. He's super, super good. If he thinks this is amazing, he knows what's up. Nicholas Lawrence, myself saying how crazy this is. Max Major, Matt Franco in here. I mean, like, look, this is like a who's who of everybody, like, saying how wonderful, and here's what really hurts. Look at this face. He looks like an Abercrombie and Fitch mug. He looks like he came out of a surfing commercial for Calvin Klein fragrances. He's talented. He's handsome. He's charismatic. He's a nice human being. No, thank you. I'm against it. Well, that is going to do it for it. That's going to do it for this edition of Eric Tate Reacts to Instagram videos. If you liked this, let us know in the comments. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, as well as ring that bell so you'll be notified the more we put up some crazy YouTube videos like this. And let me know in the suggestions below if there's anything you liked, you didn't like, or if there's some stuff that you'd like me to react to. We'd be happy to do more of these. You know, maybe I could react to an entire thing of Jason Leany, or perhaps you want me reacting to coin magic or illusions. I don't know. Let me know what you want reactions to in the comments below, because I'd love to do them. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.